Good morning, dear class 10 students. Dear students, let us continue the same second chapter, the growth of nationalism. Dear students, we have just started about the social religious reform movement, and we have already discussed about one of the greatest personality of our country, that is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. We have talked already about his social reform, his approach of religion, pioneer of Indian journalism, and the political rights. So today we will discuss about another great personality who is also well known as a social reformer, and his name is Jyotiba Phule. So Jyotiba Phule also had sacrificed his own life for the betterment of the Indian people. He contributed a lot for the development of the nation, for the growth of the Indian people. So let us begin then and see how much really he had worked for the country. Jyotiba Phule was an urban educated member of a so-called low caste. So Jyotiba Phule was well educated, but he belonged to a low caste community. His educations and personal experience had made him critical of Hindu religion and customs. So his education and personal experience had made him a critical of Hindu religion and customs. Upliftment of women. Jyotiba Phule worked for the upliftment of women. So Jyotiba Phule mostly worked for the betterment for the women class, for the development of the women class. He considered women superior to men and to maintain their status of superiority. So he said that both women and the men are superior. It is not that only the men class are the superior of the society, but even the women class also have the equal right, equal position, and equal status. So there should not be any differences between women and then the men class. He wanted to provide education to women. So since at the time before our country's independence, or let us say around 19th century, the women were not sent to get education. It was completely prohibited. But Jyotiba Phule, he mostly was concerned about the women education, and that's why in 1851 Jyotiba Phule along with his wife Savitribai Phule started one of the first girls' school in Pune. So this was the reform we would call, or a social changes which Jyotiba Phule started in the Indian society. And we could see here that he started a school for the girls by the support of, her wife, and we could see that the girls' school was opened, and in 1854 he established a school for untouchables. Untouchables means we would call the lower class, the downtrodden, oppressed class, and started a private orphanage for the widows. And also he had opened the orphanage institution for the widows. He pioneered the widow remarriage movement in Maharashtra and worked for the education of women. So he was the path maker for the widow remarriage. So he started so many movement in favor of the widow women, especially for their remarriage rights and the provisions. He worked for a lot, and also he focused much on or stressed much on the women education. He wanted to liberate the depressed classes and make them aware of their rights by educating them. And also we could see here in the paragraph that he wanted to liberate. Liberate means to free the depressed classes, the lower classes, and make them aware of their right by providing them educations. Now let us go to the caste structure. He considered the caste structure prevalent in India as a epitome of slavery. So we could see at that time there was so many discrimination, caste discriminations were there in the Indian society. So during the time of Jyotiba Phule also, the caste distinctions, or we'd call the structures, were happening among the Indian people, and it was a best example or a perfect example of the slavery. So we could say that in our own Indian community, the Indian people are divided in different castes, and the lower caste people, they're finding very difficult to survive in their own communities because they are treated as slaves. In his famous book Gulmargi, he describes the hardships. Hardships means the struggle and the distress felt by the lower castes. So Jyotiba Phule, he mentions about the struggle and the distress of the lower caste or the caste people in his book Gulmargi. Now let us talk about the social justice for the lower class. He founded the Satya Sodhak Samaj in 1873 with the aim of securing social justice for the weaker section of the society. So he started a Satya Sodhak Samaj in 1873 for the purpose of providing social justice to the lower classes. So dear students, this is the first video, and I'll be continuing providing you another 2 videos where I will be describing about the next paragraphs.